Hello students, welcome to Accounting Explained at Account.Wise Academy. This is Latha Venkateshwaran. Students, in our previous videos on bank reconciliation statement, we covered different scenarios, including when the cash book showed an overdraft balance. For a better understanding, I recommend watching those videos first. In this video, we will learn how to handle BRS when the passbook shows an overdraft balance. Students, this video focuses on solving an exam question related to BRS. We have previously solved 3 exam questions covering various scenarios. By watching these exam videos in sequence, you will gain a clear understanding of the concepts. I shall be sharing the link in the description box. Please go through those videos. So, this is the question number 4 which we are going to solve today. Prepare the BRS statement of Messrs. MG Traders as on 31st March 2024 from the following particulars. The bank passbook had a debit balance of 25,000 as on 31st March 2024. If they say the passbook has a debit balance, then it means it has a OD balance. Okay, a check worth of rupees 400 was directly deposited into the bank by a customer, but no entry was made in the cash book. Out of checks issued worth rupees 34,000, checks amounting to rupees 20,000 only were presented for payment till 31st March 2024. A check of rupees 4,000 was received and entered in the cash book, but it was not sent to the bank. Checks worth rupees 20,000 had been sent to the bank for collection, and the collection was reported by the bank as under. Checks collected before 31st March 2024, 14,000. Checks collected on 10th April 2024, 4,000. Checks collected on 12th April 2024, 2,000. So they have sent 20,000 checks for the bank for collection. That is, they have deposited checks worth rupees 20,000, out of which 14,000 were collected before 31st March and 4,000 and 2,000 rupees were collected after 31st March. Okay, the bank made a direct payment of 600 which was not recorded in the cash book. Interest on OD charged by the bank rupees 1600 was not recorded in the cash book. Bank charges worth rupees 80 have been entered twice in the cash book, whereas insurance charges for rupees 70 directly paid by the bank were not at all entered in the cash book. The credit side of the bank column of the cash book was undercast by rupees 2000. So this is the question which we are going to solve today. Come on students, let's solve it together. We are going to take one transaction at a time and we are going to solve the problem. So the first point in the question was the bank passbook had a debit balance of rupees 25,000 as on 31st March 2024. Debit balance means OD balance. Okay, that is overdraft balance. So we will open a bank reconciliation statement as on 31st March 2024. On the columns here are particulars, amount, addition column, amount, minus column. Okay, so first is debit balance as per passbook in the particulars column, and under deductions column we are going to write 25,000 as it is a debit balance. Overdraft balance means minus 25,000. That is why we are writing under deductions column. Next transaction is a check worth rupees 400 was directly deposited into the bank by a customer, but no entry was made in the cash book. Before proceeding to the solution, let us understand how will a cash book and a passbook will look. Okay, this is the cash book, this is the passbook. In the cash book, both in the cash book and the passbook, right side is the debit and left side is the credit. Similarly, here also debit, credit in the passbook. In the cash book, debit side is your receipts column, credit side is your payments column. But passbook is opposite of cash book, so debit side is your payment and credit side is your receipts. Okay, all these things I have explained elaborately in my previous videos. I'll be sharing the link in the description box. Please go through those videos. Now coming to the question, a check worth of rupees 400 was directly deposited into the bank by a customer. So when you deposit a check into the bank, the bankers will put it under the receipts column, right? So under the receipts column, it is added. Okay, but no entry was made in the cash book. No such entry is made in the cash book. Okay, no receipts is shown in the cash book. You are going from the passbook to the cash book. Since no entry is made in the cash book, to find out the cash book balance correctly, only if you deduct this 400, you will be able to get the cash book balance correctly. So see in the BRS point number 2. Check directly deposited into the bank but not entered in the cash book under the deductions column 400. Students, now let's go to the point 3. Out of checks issued worth rupees 34,000, checks amounting to 20,000 only were presented for payment till 31st March 2024. Okay, so here the BRS date we are preparing is as on 31st March 2024. So checks amounting to 20,000 were presented to payment for payment till 31st March 2024, meaning is both in the cash book and the passbook they have passed entry for rupees 20,000. So the remaining amount is 34,000 minus 20,000, that is 14,000 amount worth of check has to be entered in the passbook. So this is your cash book, passbook, debit, credit, receipts, payment. Similarly here, payment, receipts, debit, credit. In the payment side, when you issue check, we will write it on the payment side, right? So this 14,000 worth check has been entered in the cash book, but this is not entered in the passbook. Okay, only if we deduct, payment means we will deduct, no. So only if we deduct this 14,000 rupees, only we will get the cash book balance correctly, because this passbook balance of 25,000 which we are seeing here does not have this 14,000. So you are going to deduct this 14,000. Now see the point number 3. Check issued but not presented for payment till 31st March 2024. Under the deductions column, 14,000 rupees. Fourth transaction is a check for rupees 4,000 was received and entered in the cash book, but it was not sent to the bank. Okay, so cash book, receipts, payment, passbook, receipts, payment. Again and again I am writing this because I want you to be thorough with the format of the cash book and the passbook. If you are thorough of the cash book and the passbook, you can solve any problem, BRS problem, without any mistake. Okay, so you have received a check of rupees 4,000. It was entered in the cash book. So when you receive a check, where will you write? You will write under the receipts column 4,000 rupees, but it is just not entered in the passbook. So when you receive a check, you will add, right? You are going to find out the cash book balance only if you add this 4,000 to this balance of 25,000, then only you will get the cash book balance correctly, because this 25,000 does not include 4,000 in it. Okay, now see the point number 4. Check entered in cash book but not sent to the bank under the additions column, 4,000. Checks worth rupees 20,000 had been sent to the bank for collection and the collection was reported by the bank as under. The meaning of check sent to the bank for collection is the check which you have received as a receipt that you will send to the bank for collection, and the bank will take minimum of 2 days for local checks to get processed, and if it is an outstation check, it will take more than 2 days. Okay, the checks are like before 31st March 2024 14,000, collected on 10th April 2024 4,000, collected on 12th April 2024 2,000. So here we are preparing the BRS as on 31st March 2024. So collected before 31st March 2024, that entry has been passed both in the cash book and in the passbook correctly. So no need of reconciliation for this amount of 14,000. We will be concerned only with this 4,000 and 2,000 rupees, that is 6,000 in total. Now let us see cash book and the passbook. Receipts, payment, payment, receipts. When you receive the check, for the both amount will take together, we will write it under the receipts column, 6,000 rupees that you have added. But no entry has been passed in the passbook. Only if we add the 6,000, we will get the cash book balance correctly. So in the BRS, if you see the point number 5, checks sent but not collected by bank, 4,000 and 2,000 plus 2,000 is 6,000 under the additions column. The sixth point is the bank made a direct payment of rupees 600 which was not recorded in the cash book. Sometimes we will give a standing instructions to the bank to make some direct payments like telephone expenses, electricity expenses, property tax, like that. Okay, so in this case also the company has made standing instructions to the bank to make a direct payment of 600. Okay, now cash book, passbook, receipts, payment, receipts. So the bank has made a direct payment of rupees 600. No such entry has been passed. The 600 is deducted, right? So since we are going to find out the cash book balance, only if we add the 600 to the balance of 25,000, we will get the cash book balance correctly. So if you see the point number 6 in our BRS, direct payment made by bank not recorded in the cash book under the additions column, 600. Students, the next transaction is interest on overdraft charged by the bank 1,600 was not recorded in the cash book. The bank is allowing you to maintain a OD balance or a negative balance. For that they will charge an interest. Okay, that interest is not recorded in the cash book. So cash book, passbook, receipts, payment, receipts. This 1,600 is recorded in the payments column as minus, but it is not recorded in the cash book. Only if we add this 1,600, we will be able to get the cash book balance correctly, because this 25,000 balance which we have includes a 1,600. If we take out the 1,600 only, we'll be able to get the cash book balance correctly. So see the point number 7 in the BRS. Interest on overdraft charged by bank not recorded in the cash book, rupees 1,600. We are going to see one interesting transaction now. Bank charges for rupees 80 have been entered twice in the cash book, whereas insurance charges of rupees 70 directly paid by the bank were not at all entered in the cash book. First we will see till this bank charges. Cash book, passbook, receipts, payment, receipts. So bank charges we have entered, or the company has entered twice in the cash book. 2 times they have entered, whereas in the passbook they have entered correctly only once. We are going to find out the cash book balance from the passbook balance. If we deduct this extra minus 80, only we will get the cash book balance correctly, because that is entered in the cash book. So see in the BRS, I have segregated this point as 8A and 8B. 8A, bank charges charged by bank recorded twice in the cash book under the reductions column rupees 80. Okay, now let us take this insurance. I will change the color to identify. Okay, insurance charges of rupees 70 directly paid by the bank were not at all recorded in the cash book. So this has been entered in the passbook correctly as minus 70, but that entry is not passed in the cash book. So only if we add the 70, you will get the cash book balance correctly, as the cash book does not have the 70 in it. Okay, so see the point 8B in the BRS, insurance charges directly paid by bank under the additions column 70. Students, now we have come to the last part of the question. The credit side of the bank column of the cash book was undercast by 2,000. So cash book, receipts, payments, debit, credit. Credit side means payment side. Undercast by rupees 2,000 means they have shown rupees 2,000 lesser on the payment side in the cash book. Now we will see the passbook. This is your passbook, debit, credit, payment, receipt. There they have shown this 2,000 correctly. That is, they have reduced the 2,000 rupees correctly on the payment side. Okay, now we are going to prepare the BRS and find the cash book balance. For that, if we add this rupees 2,000 to the passbook balance only, we will get the cash book balance correctly, as the cash book has rupees 2,000 lesser on the payment side. So see the BRS point number 9, credit side of the bank column of the cash book undercasted under the additions column rupees 2,000. As we have completed all the transactions, now we are going to find out the cash book balance. This is the consolidated BRS which we have prepared. On seeing, we find the total of the deductions column is more, that is 39,480. We take that to the additions column too. In the additions column, the amounts 4,000, 6,600, 1,670 and 2,000 are deducted from 39,480. We get a balance of 25,210. That will be the cash book balance credit, that is the overdraft balance of the cash book. Okay, students, with this we are completing the chapter 5, that is bank reconciliation statement. If you would like to inquire about the online classes which I take, or to get more worksheets, you can contact us at acc.wiseacademy@gmail.com.